This is Lawrence Ham, Chairman of the People's Organization for Progress. The People's Organization for Progress has decided to hold a demonstration the day after the grand jury verdict is returned in the case of Michael Brown, who was killed by police in Ferguson, Missouri. We are very concerned about the record of grand juries across the country with regard to bringing indictments against police officers who have unjustly murdered citizens in this country. Anticipating that there may be a no bill, that is no indictment in the case of Michael Brown, we are going to hold a demonstration immediately the day after the grand jury verdict is returned. We are going to have that demonstration in the heart of downtown Newark at the intersections of Broad and Market Street at 5 o'clock p.m. the day following whatever day the grand jury verdict is returned. We have been told that the grand jury may come back one day in October. So we have already decided that whatever day the grand jury verdict is returned, we're going to hold a protest the next day. We have decided to make a call to people around the country to follow suit, to people across the country to hold demonstrations in every city, every town, and every village, everywhere that people want justice for Michael Brown. If the grand jury in Ferguson fails to indict the officer that killed Michael Brown, we are calling upon you across the nation to hold demonstrations at whatever time, in whatever place and location you deem fit. But for the grand jury not to return an indictment in this case would be a gross injustice, and just another injustice in the long line of injustices that have happened to African Americans in this country. And we feel this case is so important to the struggle against police brutality throughout the nation, that we feel there should be a national response. So once again, to sum up, we are calling upon people all across the country to demonstrate the day after the grand jury verdict is returned if the grand jury in the Michael Brown case refuses to indict the officer that killed him. If they refuse to do so, we ask that you hold massive demonstrations and protests in every city, in every town, and in every village across this nation, and that we thereafter continue to demand justice for Michael Brown. This is Lawrence Ham, Chairman of the People's Organization for Progress. Power to the people.